First of all, I want to congratulate you. And actually, I want you to congratulate yourself because you've come so far. You've figured out what you want. You've come up with a win statement about your wish and how and what you intend to do about it. You've got the nerve to face some of your biggest fears. You've got deep values that are aligned with the cause that you're now pursuing. And you've got a whole slew of tools to help deal with any kind of fears that come up. And you've even got a step-by-step plan for getting to where you need to be. And all of this is incredible. But now there's one last thing we need to talk about. Now, here's the thing. As soon as you commit to an adventure, there are two things that are likely to happen very quickly and very soon. Number one is you're going to run into all kinds of unexpected obstacles. And number two is you're going to run into all kinds of unexpected help. And the help is because of the reticular activating system. We've spoken about that. But what we're going to talk about now is the obstacles. There are several kinds of sort of documented resistance that come up that lead to this happening. And we're going to talk about those a little bit, and then I'm going to show you a tool for overcoming obstacles, any kind of obstacle. Now, there's a concept that Joseph Campbell talks about in The Hero's Journey, which is the threshold guardian. And I've mentioned this before in previous lessons that when you go out to pursue a cause, as soon as the hero steps forth across the threshold, from their normal life, their normal world, into the world of adventure, into the world of the quest that they're pursuing, almost immediately they encounter some kind of monster or challenger or a guardian of some sort. And this concept is called the threshold guardian. You cross a threshold, you step over a line, you're going to get warned. And the threshold guardian is usually there to test you. How badly do you want this? How much are you willing to sacrifice and do? I'll give you an example right now. Um, when I chose to create this course, as soon as I started making the videos and filming it, I came down with a really bad cold. And for days, I had a sore throat, my voice was hoarse, and my eyes are running. And even now, I've been, you won't see it because I've edited it out, but I've had to stop speaking a lot in order to just lean over, get out of the camera, and start coughing, and then get that under control, drink some tea, and then come back and finish the video. So that's just the threshold guardian. It's testing me. I've got this wonderful excuse. Instead of making the videos, I could be sleeping, but um, I'm going forth with it. I'm showing that I want to do this. So think of the threshold guardian as maybe some kind of test or challenge. And in fact, often when you work with the threshold guardian, when you face it down and recommit to your quest, the threshold guardian often becomes an ally. And in this section, we're going to talk a lot more about that and how to turn that power, that force around, so it's something that helps you instead of working against you. Now, another thing you should know about, and it's similar to the threshold guardian, and that's called the resistance with a capital R. And this was a term that was created by Stephen Pressfield. He's a screenwriter and author. He's written a lot of books. One of his books is The War of Art. And he talks about the resistance, and that's this kind of subconscious elemental force that wants to stop you from pursuing your greatness. And we have a very primitive part of our brain that's designed to keep us alive and to protect us. And this part of the brain wants to maintain the status quo because anytime something changes, anytime you do something that's untested, that hasn't been done before, there's a risk, there's danger, and you could get yourself killed, or at least in prehistoric times, you probably could have gotten yourself killed by trying something new. And so there's a resistance to that. And this resistance takes a form of fear, doubt, feelings of guilt, feelings of anxiety. It also takes a form of other people who feel compelled to stop you from doing whatever you're doing. And usually these people don't even realize that they're sabotaging you. They often have good intentions, or they'll at least say they have good intentions. And there's this really strong, intense sort of gravity tied into the status quo, and you are going against the status quo right now, and there's going to be resistance. It can be very subtle, it can be very, very insidious. It can say, well, I'm going to take it easy today because a lot happened, and I just want to rest up, and this will make me stronger so I can pursue my quest even better tomorrow. It can take that form. It can make you reward yourself too much when you haven't done anything. So, like, wow, okay, I was going to work out and get healthy and strong, and I just went to the gym today, so I'm going to celebrate by taking time off tomorrow, and I'm going to go out and get myself a nice big cheeseburger and a milkshake and have an ice cream sundae for dessert because I earned it, because I did so well today by going to the gym. And you can see where that would turn out, right? If that happens every day. So that's another form of resistance. Friends telling you, this might not be a good idea. I don't want you to get hurt. So let's do this. There's someone in my life who I really care about a lot, and I've talked to about really personal things. And if I talk to this person about any of my business or entrepreneurial ideas, they immediately say, "Oh, well, let me ask you this. What if this happened? And what about this? And have you thought about this? And how are you going to manage this?" And I've noticed that every time I talk to them, I end up feeling dejected, and I've actually abandoned or postponed a lot of probably potentially good ideas that I had in the past because of this person who meant very well, who's trying to protect me by showing me all the things that could go wrong. And by the way, your own brain is probably pointing out all the things that could go wrong. And this is all part of the resistance. And in his book, The War of Art, Stephen Pressfield says what you got to do is declare war on the resistance and just keep going out there and pursuing what it is you're trying to do. Create what you want to create, build what you want to build, because the only way you can stop the resistance or overcome the resistance is by continuous daily effort. And we'll be getting into that some more too. Now, finally, this is the most dangerous opponent. It's probably affecting more people than anything else. And this is imposter syndrome. And imposter syndrome is that feeling, it comes when you're starting to achieve your goals, you're starting to have a little bit of success, and you feel like, I'm not right for this. I'm an imposter. I'm not really smart enough or wise enough or good enough or talented enough or whatever it is to deserve this kind of success, to be able to do this. And people are going to realize that I'm a fake and I'm a phony, and they're going to see that I'm an imposter, and they're going to hate me, and it's all going to fall apart. And this is a really common feeling for people. And that's another thing that we're going to show you how to overcome in this section. Okay, so those are really the big kind of challenges you're most likely to be up against next on your quest. I'm really excited about this part. You are getting so close to achieving your goal and completing your quest. And if you're feeling fear, this is why, because you're getting close, and this is where these kind of monsters and challenges emerge. So don't worry, we're going to deal with them very soon.